we have a performance from our students, our very own students. And the first sketch will be sketches. So come on up.
Hi, hello. My name is Michael Parks. I attend Stillwell School of the Arts. I am a freshman, and today I will be performing the Sneeches by Dr. Suess. Now, the star belly Sneeches had bellies with stars. The plain belly Sneeches had none upon stars. Those stars weren't so big. They were really so small, you would think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. But because they had stars, all the star belly Sneeches would brag, "We're the best kind of Sneeches on beaches." With their snouts in their air, they'd sniff and they'd snort. We'll have nothing to do with the plain belly sorts. And whenever they met someone, they were out walking. They'd hike right on past them without even talking. When the star belly children went out to play ball, could a plain belly play? No, not at all. You could only play if your bellies had stars, and the plain belly Sneeches had none upon theirs. When the star belly Sneeches had frankfurter roasts, or picnics, or parties, or marshmallow toasts, they never invited the plain belly Sneeches. They kept them out cold, in the dark, on the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near, and that's how they treated them year after year. Until one day, it seems, while the plain belly Sneeches were moping and doping along on the beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger looked up in the strangest of cars. "My friends," he announced in a voice clear and keen, "my name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean. I've heard of your troubles, I've heard you're unhappy, but I can fix that. I'm the fix-it-up chappie. I've come here to help you and I have what you need. My prices are low and I work at great speed, and my work is 100% guaranteed." Then quickly, Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very peculiar machine. He said, "You want stars like the star belly Sneech? My friends, it'll cost you just $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard." So they clambered inside and the big machine roared. And it clonked, and it bonked, and it jerked, and it burked, and it bopped them about, but the thing really worked. When the plain belly Sneeches popped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars on them upon theirs. Then they yelled at the one who had stars at the start, "We're exactly like you. You can't tell us apart. We're just the same now, you studio smarties, and now we can go to your frankfurter parties." "Good grief," growled the ones who had stars at the first. "We're still the best Sneeches, and they are the worst. But now how in the world will we know," they all frowned, "whether which kind was what, or the other way around?" Then up came McBean with a very sly wink, and he said, "Things aren't as bad as you think. So you don't know who's who. That's perfectly true. But come with me, friends. Do you know what I'll do? I'll make you again the best Sneeches on beaches, and it'll only cost you just $10 eaches. This wondrous contraption will take off your stars, so you won't look like Sneeches who have them on theirs." And that handy machine, working very precisely, removed all the stars from their tummies quite nicely. Then, with their snouts in the air, they paraded about, and they opened their beaks, and they let out a shout. "We know who is who. Now there isn't a doubt. The best kind of Sneeches are Sneeches without." And then, of course, those stars all got frightfully mad. To be wearing a star was now frightfully bad. Then up came Sylvester McMonkey McBean, and he invited them into his star-off machine. Then from then on, as you probably guess, things got quite into a horrible mess. For the rest of the day on those wild screaming beaches, the fix-it-up chappie kept fixing up Sneeches. Off again, on again, in again, out again. Through the machines, they raced round and about again, changing their stars every minute or two. They kept paying money, they kept running through, until neither the plane nor the star bellies knew whether this one was that one, or that one was this one, or which one was what one, or what one was who. Then, when every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chappie packed it up and he went. He laughed in his car as he drove up the beach. "They'll never learn. No, you can't teach a Sneech." But McBean was quite wrong, quite happy to say, as the Sneeches got really quite smart on that day. The day they decided that Sneeches are Sneeches, and no kind of Sneech is the best on the beaches. The day they decided that Sneeches without stars are just the same as the Sneeches with stars. The end.
All right, let's give Michael Parks a huge round of applause. Great job, great job. Okay, for now, our next performance, again by Stillwell, we will have our seniors. Yes. All right, and they're going to be performing All the Places You Will Go. Come on up, seniors.
Ellen Stillwell School of the Arts, and we are representing the theater department. And today we'll be performing our rendition of "Oh, the Places You'll Go" by Dr. Suess. Thank you.
Congratulations! Today's your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away.
You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. And you are the guy who decides where to go.
You look up and down streets. Look them over with care. About some you will say,
I don't choose to go there.
with your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not-so-good streets.
And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town.
It's opener there in the wide open air.
Out there, things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsy as you.
And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew, just go right along. You'll start happening too.
Oh, the places you'll go!
You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers and soar to high heights.
You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll still take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you'll top all the rest.
Except when you don't. Because sometimes you won't.
I'm proud to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch.
You'll go down in the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are thin that you'll be in a slump.
And when you're in a slump, you're not in much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done.
You will come to the place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place where you can sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to go out?
Do you dare to go in?
How much can you lose?
How much will you win?
And if you go in, should you turn left or right? Or right in 3/4? Or maybe not quite. Or go around back and sneak in from behind. Simple is not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker upper to make up his mind.
You can get so confused that you'll start into race down long wicked roads at a breakneck pace and grind on for miles across weirdest blocks, space headed, I fear, toward a most useless place, the waiting place.
For people just waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or snow to snow, or waiting for a yes or no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting.
Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting for a Friday night, or perhaps waiting for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or better to break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting.
No!
That's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the right places where boom bands are playing.
With banner flips clapping once more, you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. Ready because you're that kind of guy.
Oh, the places you'll go.
There's fun to be done. There are games to be won. There's toys to be scored. There are things, and the magical things you can do with that ball. You will be the winniest winner of them all. Fame! You'll be famous as famous can be, and the whole wide world will watch you win on TV.
Except when they don't. Because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lone games too. Games you can't win, because you'll play against you.
All alone. Whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot.
And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There's some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on.
Woo! But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will
a hike, and I know you'll hike far and face up to your problems, whatever they are.
You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act.
Whoa! Whoa!
And just never forget to be dexterous and deft. And never mix up your right foot with your left.
And will you succeed?
Yes!
Yes, you will, indeed. 98 3/4% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains.
Whoa!
So, be your name,
Miguel!